Welcome to this episode of My Electric Earth. Today we are going on a long distance trip, ultra long trip.
Yes, having invested in a Tesla Model 3, the choice of transport for this year's holiday was not difficult. Of course, we take the car. In the previous episode, we went on an electric ferry, visited Legoland in Denmark, and then we headed for Poland via Germany, where we stayed at a small hotel. And guess what the people at the restaurant was talking about that evening. Next day, we continued east through Germany. And what German Autobahns are known for is that there is parts of it that has no speed limit. This is the sign to look for when you are on Autobahn. And the speed limit icon in the car disappears. There is a recommended speed of 130 km per hour on these legs, but it's a recommendation. And I also found out when driving in autopilot, pressing the accelerator for temporary going faster and reaching 150 km per hour, you will get punished by the autopilot and you will not be able to drive using it until you stop the car and put it in park. Similar punishment like when you are not holding the steering wheel for a longer period. After a drive of 300 kilometers, the navigator in the car said that the next charging stop will come up, the Supercharger in Hertzsprung. And there we had to charge for 1 hour to reach our next supercharger, that the navigator said should be in the Polish city of Poznań. So we were filling up both the car and our stomachs with energy before continue in the direction of the Polish border. It was an extreme warm day. The car showed its outside temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. That's 104 Fahrenheit. But the car was working fine, kept cool and nice temperature inside the car. And we were not suffering. No wonder that it's working so good, since the car was built and tested in hot California. But suddenly, the navigator shows an error that the Poznań supercharger is out of order and that the destination cannot be reached.
So now we are using a CCS fast charger from the Polish charging network GreenWay.
But the GreenWay charger that was supposed to charge with 40 kilowatt was working very slow and was ramping down very quickly, and after a short while it was charging with less than 11 kilowatt. So we continued to another GreenWay charger on our route and had the same experience.
So I stopped the charging from the car and tried to start it again to get up to speed, but it didn't start, and now I tried to call their customer service to get some help, and they just say that they are not available for the moment, please leave a message, and who knows when they will call back. And and then if I try to start the charge again, it says that it's blocked because someone is already using this CCS contact. So it's a little bit of destroying, it's a little bit of a problem right now.
But it was evening and we were planning anyway to make another stop for sleeping before resuming to the destination. So we find a hotel nearby, and with some creativity I could plug in the car in a shock contact overnight. In the morning I called the GreenWay support again, and now they answered. They said that the reason for this strange behavior at the charger previous day was overheating, and that some types of their charger cannot stand the extreme heat of 40 degrees Celsius. I have some understanding for this argument. Even if the car had been charged all night on a Shukko, it was not enough to reach our destination, so we had to charge some more.
So next GreenWay charger, and this is another type, so we'll see if this one will work better than the one that we used yesterday.
And yes, today it was much cooler, and this time the charger was keeping a steady rate of 47 kilowatt through all the charging session, like expected. And as soon as we had enough to reach our destination with 20% margin, we left the charger. No need to charge the battery full. After a drive of 2,264 kilometers, that's approximately 1,400 miles, we finally arrived using only electric power, consuming 384 kilowatt-hour with an average consumption of 164 watt-hour per kilometer.
Well, we came to the end of the episode. Next time we will talk a little bit how it is to drive an EV in Poland and where the energy for my car comes from and how Polish people are reacting to my Tesla Model 3. So subscribe and hit the notification bell if you like my channel and is not already doing that. And remember also that if you would like to buy a Tesla Model 3, S or X, please use my referral link and you will get some free supercharging. Until next time, have a great life.